Now I have been asked by a member of the squad if I can make a brief but detailed video about that Loki and VAUBAN synergy, so, here it is. Welcome to the 6th installment of our Perfect Synergy series. This time, we will be taking a look at VAUBAN and Loki synergy, and I call this synergy, the Trap Masters. A Bastille VAUBAN is good against infestation. Even though there are long-range infested enemies, still, VAUBAN can crowd control them using Bastille alone. In fact, you can just put tons of range, or any amount of range that you find fitting for a specific mission on your VAUBAN build, and you're good to go against infested enemies. However, you will begin to question the effectiveness of VAUBAN when facing with range enemies such as the ones you are seeing on the screen. Not even range can save VAUBAN from dying against enemies with guns because of how long range their weapon are, especially those nullifiers with LOKI. To fix that, we need some help from our friend, Loki, who can disarm enemy guns and make them look like retards while they are chasing you with their tiny popsicle stick. Okay, let me play tag first with these idiots. Sorry for wasting your time, I just can't help it. So anyway, let's proceed to the build section of this video. First is Loki, plain and simple max efficiency and probably max range if you can, so that your radial disarm can affect almost all enemies in a room. With this build, you will have a whopping 56 meters radius for your radial disarm. Now, I do have duration on my build not because I wanted radial disarm to have lots of duration. Fuck me if I do that, as radial disarm doesn't need duration. Yes, you heard me right. Once they are affected by radial disarm, they will forever use their popsicle stick. So anyway, I do have duration for my invisibility. It's not actually needed as most of the time, you will stay inside VAUBAN's Bastille and just spam your 4th ability, but this is just of emergency cases, like, you need to revive an ally, or activate a life support. Things like that would probably make 15 seconds of invisibility worth it. Okay, now that we are done with my Loki, let's proceed to VAUBAN. Now there is no general VAUBAN build for this type of synergy, is probably, you have your own taste of modding this Warframe when it comes to crowd control purposes. Some may prefer max range, some may not, others prefer a lot of duration while others may not, and, others would prefer a balanced power strength, duration and range build. This is because Bastille is kinda special, as it's affected by all mods. How big the dome can be is affected by range. How long Bastille can be on the field is affected by duration, while how many enemies can Bastille caught is affected by power strength. Seriously, there's many build variation that you can form and that totally depends on you, but, since this is a trapper build, I would go for a balance build, and this is how I will mod my VAUBAN for this synergy. Since we will be depending on Loki to disarm enemies, I choose to have 160% range, which translates to 16 meters radius for Bastille. That's probably enough in my opinion, as you want the enemies to be within your line of sight so you can kill them while they are trapped on Bastille. Also, this build will trap 23 enemies. That may sound inaught, but, since I'm that kinda person who makes sure that there's no hole in my build, I have repelling Bastille. Lastly, I only have 19 seconds duration for Bastille with this build, but that's pretty sufficient in my case, as Bastille can be spammed. I can have as many Bastille present in the field as long as I have energy, so, 19 seconds is probably good enough for me. When you have Bastille on the ground, and then Loki casted radial disarm, all you need to do is wait for those enemies to be caught on your Bastille. Once enemies are hanging on Bastille, that's the time you can have fun killing them, however you want, and that's how you make a trapper build for Loki and VAUBAN. Before I end this video, I would like to thank Cars and Crafter28 for helping me record a bunch of footage for this video. Thank you guys, I could have not done this video without your help. I'm really happy that I have a bunch of clanmates that are really helpful. Even though our clan has just started, we are progressing really well because of your help. Thank you all. So that's it. Hope that you find this video informative. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more Warframe synergy videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.